Anchor, Support, Slayer, and Objective. These are the 4 primary roles you can play in competitive Call of Duty Mobile. Today, we're going to learn how to execute each role effectively. But for your team to win against the sweatiest players, you have to know how to manipulate spawns. And speaking of spawns, we have our first role, the Anchor. His main job is to make sure his teammates get the best spawns during a match, depending on the current or next hardpoint hill. This is the guy you usually see alone, holding an area, and these areas are usually spawn points. In other words, he makes sure you spawn near the hardpoint. But to play this role well, you have to understand how spawns work. Click the link in the top corner if you want to master spawns. The next role in COD Mobile is OBJ. Most people think the OBJ's job is just to sit in the hill, chill in the corner, and vibe. But nope, not at all. An objective player's main role is to win gunfights inside the hill and stay alive. In other words, they're supposed to annihilate any intruders and not die in the process. You might think it's one of the easiest jobs, but it's actually one of the most important, because you can't win without this role. Here's how to get better at it. First, you'll need a friend. If you don't have one, join my Discord. After that, create a private room and pick a map. In this case, we're going with Standoff. Now get into the hardpoint and have your friend push it. Do this to find out all the entry points and practice flicking to them. You also need to know how to clear enemies out of the hardpoint. Personally, I use a flash grenade and shadow blade to wipe it clean. The OBJ player doesn't just sit around and chill. Nope. In domination, you'll often see them initiating captures and keeping enemies off the flag. If you're playing this role in COD Mobile, you'll be fighting in short, medium, and long-range scenarios, so you'll need a versatile loadout. Here's what mine looks like. Now let's talk about everyone's dream role, the Slayer. This role is usually given to the team's best player, someone who racks up kills and has the freedom to roam the map, cutting off enemy routes in unpredictable ways. In short, the Slayer's job is to be extremely annoying. Be that guy who makes people rage quit. Here's how to play it better. Look at the map you're playing on and figure out all the routes to the hardpoint. Pick the shortest and go wipe bosoms. Just kidding. Go wipe enemies. Pro tip. If you notice the enemy is taking too long to show up, chances are they're rotating or trying to flank. Keep switching up your routes. If you're playing this role, you need to have the best aim and best movement on your team. Not only that, you have to play based on what your team needs. For the loadout, just stick to whatever's meta at the time. Next up, the support player. Their job is to fill in the gaps, so basically you're everyone's bitch. Just kidding. But to play this role perfectly, you need to be able to play all the other roles we've talked about. Not just that, you also need to know which of the roles needs more support at any given time for the team to win. Take this scenario. Let's say the OBJ player is down and the hardpoint is taken. But as you go to help, the Anchor also gets knocked. Your decision here is key. You can either try to retake the hardpoint or secure a good spawn location. If the hardpoint had just reset, I'd go for the retake. But if there are less than 15 seconds left and the next hill is about to pop and the Anchor is down, then I'd support the Anchor so the team can spawn near the next hardpoint and take control more easily.